was nothing. But yet, the thing is that what was in your archive, in the archive you leaked, is quite revealing, actually. It's 46 million metadata collected in just 2 weeks, in December 2012, I think. Yeah. And there is also the British counterpart, the CHQ, that tapped the fiber optic cables through which the connection flows, and especially in Madalda, Sicily, and the other nodes. And this is, and also possibly there is very likely possibility that PM, our own PM was being spied on. So, can you explain, like, very briefly, what does it mean first for Italy, the position which Italy has within this scandal, and why this matters to Italians too? Why Italians should be concerned about this?
This is a very complicated question. It requires a lot of nuance to get at specific levels. But when we speak broadly about what is the relationship between the Italian government and the United States government, when we found that specifically about spy agencies, it's no secret that they work together. They work together quite closely. There was, of course, the famous rendition case in Italy where the CIA unlawfully removed someone from his Indian to a third country that they were torturing and mistreating. These things extend far beyond simple human intelligence. It's not well known, but when I worked for the CIA in Geneva, I worked for Ewen at many different places, one of which was Milan. Somos praticamente uma FBI. But the issue is that changes in technology have shaped the way we spy people. And we don't want to target people specifically where you have to have done something wrong to have had your communications intercepted. The way these systems are structured today is that regardless of local law, national law, international law, the priorities of intelligence agencies that have been unregulated, not very well overseen, is that they put the infrastructure in place that monitors everything, all of the time, regardless of whether or not you're suspected of any criminal activity. So that just in case you come to the attention of authorities, or they'd like to have the authority, the capability, the power to scrutinize you a little closer, whether that's about politics, whether they consider them to be radical and extreme, whether you are actually a criminal, or whether you're somebody who simply made the wrong phone call or happened to be on the wrong bus with the wrong person. There are private records being created about your private life that you have no control over, that you've been denied awareness of, and yet your governments are very culpable in building these relationships, sharing this intelligence between governments. So when we talk about, what is the relationship is robust. It's secret. The Prime Minister may not know the specific details about how things have been shared, at least prior to 2013, because they would not want it to know. Now, in the wake of a large scandal, I would assume that they know quite a bit about what's happened, and they should be more responsive to questions, because when they are not, it raises a serious concern for civil society about what are we not being told. We know this is the reality of technology today. And regardless of what the policy of our government is, what the position they claim is, the reality is, even if our country has wonderful laws, wonderful protections, other countries are targeting us with these programs. And if we're sharing information with them or not sharing information with them, we need to think about how we secure the internet, how we secure our private lives, how we enforce our human rights. Not just through the letters on a page of some law, but through the technologies that are built into our systems that we rely on every day. How we build this into the fabric of our social connections, into our national values, and make sure that we can increase sort of the domain of liberty, not just within our own cities, our own states, but within the world. And the only way we can do that is by having a dialogue that spreads throughout society. There are all levels of politics, and actually demands responses and accountability to the most powerful individuals.
Yeah, exactly. The point being that the government has not been transparent at all.